Hello and good evening from Lochinver in Assynt. To celebrate the release of the new film Edie, we're going to climb Suilven. Now Edie is about an elderly lady her husband, who's controlling, passes away and she decides to climb Suilven, and she travels up to Scotland and meets a young chappie who is her guide. Here's a clip. Hurry up, Edie, the bloody midges, man.
I'm coming, son. I'm just getting the messages for the Morrisons. Getting a wee bit of bread and milk and rich tea biscuits for Moira to come round the morning night for a cup of tea.
So we're just heading off to Suileag Bothy. We're going to spend the night there, and then tomorrow we're going to climb Canisp, which is a Corbett, and then we're going to head up and wild camp on the summit of Suilven. Many do you reckon will be the Bothy tonight?
Probably about 4 to 6 folk. Hopefully it's quiet though. But
there was 4 cars in the car park, plus ours, so aye, we'll go 4. You got any guesses? Anyway, just to break up these 3-4 kilometres, grab a can.
Why no way. Cheers.
Cheers. Edie, Suilven.
Assynt.
Warm beer, it's been in my car since I left Edinburgh this morning. I was at work as well, by the way. Left early at 2 o'clock. So, right in front of us to the left, we can see Canisp. It's lit up nicely by the sun. And to our right, dominating, is Suilven, again, soaked in the last of the light tonight. That was a pretty nice sunset just behind me there. If we get that tomorrow night in Suilven, I tell you what, I'll be absolutely vintage up there. So, fingers crossed. The weather at the moment has been absolutely fantastic, to be fair. This is Scottish summer, early in May. If last year's to go by, then June, July and August will just be wet and windy. I hope not, but you never know with Scotland. Fickle at times. Anyway, Suilven's just appeared in front of me. I'll just talk you through it. So, Suilven has 2 tops. It's got an east top, and then at the other side we've got a west top. Now the west top is actually the summit, but when you're coming up from Liverpool, the east top always looks the highest. Now some people do go up the east top. We might tomorrow. There's a tricky little scramble for what I believe just at the very last point there at the top. Here is the junction for the Bothy. I'll be swinging left. Okay, we're almost here. Now, what was the bet? I think we said 4 people. Seen one person just up there behind me. That one's padlocked. Alright, it's a bit dark, but there's one sleeping bag there. Hi there.
Oh, hello, Rivals.
Sorry. Oh. So just the 2 of you, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You just yourself?
2 lads, me and my mate Kev, aye. What are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know, I was thinking we'd go for a swim.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, the weather's nice.
Oh, it's 9 in the morning. We've just left the Bothy. It's a good Bothy, it's quite nice. And if you put a bet on to say there'd be 2 people, then you'd be right. There was a young lass called Gemma and an older chap through the other room called Dave. So we had a blather with them. It's a nice bothy, it's got 2 rooms, both have a fireplace, and the room on the left has a bigger sleeping platform, and the room on the right is the more open room. It's a bit like a barn, and that's got a sleeping platform to sleep to. So we're heading off for Canisp now, and there's a cloud that's coming in with the easterly wind. It looks like it's just about to engulf both Suilven and Canisp, but it'll burn off, or we might get inversion conditions up there, who knows. So we'll see what happens later on. So we're just heading up Canisp at the moment, and the path's just about to peter out. So what we've done is we've hid our camping gear behind a rock, just to make the packs a bit lighter for going up Canisp. There's Suilven behind me, looking rather nice. We'll be up there later on today. Ah, what a difference, being back down to the equivalent of a day pack. Absolutely bossing this hill now. And there's Canisp, basking in the sun, cloud free now, it's burnt off, and you can see the ridge that we're going to head up in the next half an hour or so. So we've reached the summit of Canisp, and this is a really well built shelter I'm in. I reckon the photographers built this for sheltering in, waiting for the sunrise or the sunset and getting that classic shot of Suilven. What I'll do is I'll stick my head above the parapet and show you the views. So there's Canisp, we've just left the summit. It's a bit less windy down here. There's Inch na Damp down there. There's the mighty Cognac, the one I said had 3 Corbetts on that one. Suilven, Stack Polly in the middle, Kilmore. And way in the distance there in the haze, you can just make out Anchalik. And then you've got the whole Phanex stretched out there. Just listening to the golden plovers down there, can you hear them? Right, I'm sure we left our gear around here somewhere. There it is. Just heading down to the main path to start heading up Suilven. It is 20 past 1, so plenty time. We're now heading up Suilven, and we're on the new path that the John Muir Trust are putting in, because they won funding last year for it. I have to say it's really good, they've done a good job. When I was here in 2014, a lot of it was just a boggy mess. I don't mind paths on popular hills because walkers will avoid boggy sections. That boggy section just gets wider and wider over time, so at least with a path, all the erosion should heal over time. So it's just after 2 o'clock. We set off from the Bothy at 9 in the morning, and just to give you an idea of the distance we've covered so far, there's Canisp, so we're making progress. There's a couple of guys up ahead of us with big packs, so we may have competition for the best camping spots. So now the real grunt begins. That gully right above Kev doesn't look as steep on the camera right enough, but that's our route up. Now, if you need water, your last chance saloon for your water is indeed these 2 lock-ins, because there's nothing up on top of Suilven that you'd want to drink. Right, I might have told a porky pie about the water. Seems to be a trickle by the side of the path there. I might be carrying 2.5 litres of water for nothing. Joy. Oh man, this is tough work, by the way. The sun is beating down on us and it's a steep ascent, but I keep telling myself we're going to get rewarded with the views when we get up there, and it's not far. I can see the top of the Bielak from here, so just keep plugging on. The good thing is though, every time I stop I've got cracking views over to Cognac, and down to the little lock-ins below. We met the two chaps coming up, they're camping up here tonight as well, so we know there will be 4 of us all hunting for the most sheltered spot, if that even exists. I don't think it will, to be honest. I think it's all going to be fairly exposed. Made it up on the Bialak now, and that's the worst of the grunt over. That was a calf burner. Now it's a short stroll up to the summit, probably another 200 metre pull up, and then we'll be at the summit and we'll assess how windy it is. Probably the same as Canisp. Anyway, the views are good. There's Stack Polly, looking over to the Koyak Hills, and now I'm just approaching this marvellous dry stone dyke. I don't know why they built it or how they built it, but I reckon 2 lairds were arguing in the pub about who owned Suilven, and it was getting a little bit nasty, and then the wives intervened and they went, do you know what, stop being silly, be a man about it, and why don't you go halfers on Suilven? So then they grudgingly agreed, shook hands, and this impressive dry stone dyke is the result. So I've still got a bit to go to the summit, but here it's a funny potential pitch. Again, it's windy, but you can cope with it. This is nice and flat, we've got a couple of tents there with the classic view. Well, that's this pitch now. It's a bit windier than we had hoped, but we've both been a bit paranoid and we've anchored down our pegs with boulders. Not taking any chances. Right, we're going up for a jaunt to the summit, let's roll. Can you spot the tent shit? How's it going?
Aye, you alright?
You alright being on YouTube?
Aye, no problem, aye, it's fine, aye.
Sound. Nice tent.
Aye.
Is that the solo?
No, the Una.
No, the Una, I've never heard that.
He's got the Una, he's got the solo with him, aye.
Alright.
Aye, I've got the solo now, but I decided to bring this. I didn't think it'd be this windy to be fair, like, but it's still alright in the wind, like. Flaps about a bit, but it's alright.
Sweet.
Nice views anyway, eh?
It is, eh?
I'm hoping the wind dies down maybe the night a bit, like.
Just getting ready for dinner now. Tonight I am having pasta with tomato and garlic. Just bumped into a couple of girls here at the summit and they were telling us they're having steak and wine in their camper van, so that made me slightly jealous, but then they've not got this view, so 1-1. This is a life. I've just got a little shaded bit from the wind here. I'm just waiting for my dinner to hydrate itself so I can eat it, and I've got some more water on the boil for a cup of tea. Right in front of me I've got Kunyag, I've got Garvin, I've got Canisp that were up earlier today, and then I've got the Sugarloaf Mountain which is part of Suilven, and it's warm out the wind even though it's the back of 6 now. It's just it's a great place to be. It's 8 o'clock and we've got another 2 hours till sunset, but if you listen to that, the wind's picked up. It's a bit of a pain, to be honest, but oh man, I could have fell asleep there, but I stopped myself, because when you fall asleep early doors you're just in for a restless night, but given that wind I think it's going to be restless anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up bailing and going back to the Bothy. Without a doubt that wind is definitely picking up. Well, Suilven is definitely a popular hill to camp on. 3 tents there. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. I just ran up some of the east top just to check out the sunset. It's looking nice, you can see the glow on my face. It's going to set in the next 10-15 minutes and it's rather nice. I think we're going to stay. It's still windy where our camp is, but I think we'd be daft to bail out now. Good morning, campers. Well, I've just sat and watched the sunrise. Had very little sleep. It was only a few hours ago. Watched the sunset and I've maybe got a couple hours sleep. The wind's just been constant right throughout the night. So I think we're just going to get up pretty much now and then head back. Try and get 40 winks somewhere. Maybe at the Bothy if it's not too busy, or even at the car. We've got a long drive home to Edinburgh now. Oh, sorry. This is current scenes. So the sun just rose about half an hour ago. There's the tents. So we broke camp just after 5 o'clock this morning, hungry and sleep deprived, but it was worth it. It was a good camp, I have to say. I'm glad we never bailed out last night because we got a really nice sunset and the sunrise wasn't too bad either. If you're thinking of doing a summit camp on Suilven, my advice would be A, go midweek because it's a popular summit to camp on, unless you don't mind company on the hill, but if you want solitude, definitely midweek. And B, I think try and get the same pitch as us. I think that definitely offers the best views. You can camp on the summit itself, but the summit's actually quite domed and I don't think it offers the best views. So that'd be my 2 bits of advice. Again, you can use the Bothy as well like we did if you've come up after work. I mean, we could have made it up to the summit, but we would have probably missed the sunset. We got to do Canisp yesterday as well, so that made it a full day rather than just doing Suilven on its own. I feel more human now. Had a cup of tea and a bowl of porridge. Well, I say bowl, I mean a bag of porridge for my breakfast. So it's just the last stretch back to the car now and we're off home. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like and leave a comment below if you wish. And if you want, give us a subscribe as well. And I'll see you next time.